Welcome to the Power is Now Power Agent Spotlight. My name is Eric Frazier. I'm here with Marina Lomeli. She's an extraordinary real estate agent with years of experience. She's a VIP agent on the Power is Now. Now, folks, I want to encourage you to go to thepowerisnow.com and check out all of our VIP agents. All of them have 20 plus years of experience selling real estate or representing buyers. They write for us in our national magazine. They advertise their listings in our real estate magazine. They create shows like podcasts and TV shows about real estate and markets. I mean, these are not ordinary real estate agents. These are VIP agents, extraordinary real estate professionals. And I'm talking to one right now, Marina Lomeli, out of Rancho Cucamonga and Chino Hills, 24 years in the game. Marina, again, thank you so much for choosing us to be a part of our media team as we seek to educate people to lead the conversation in real estate on the Power is Now media.
Thank you, Eric. It's such a pleasure to be here.
Well, again, the pleasure is all mine. And, I love your story, how you got into the business. You left lending, transitioned into real estate. And I'm telling you right now, if you were working for me at the bank, I wouldn't have told you that. You still be doing lending right now. But I'm glad you made the transition and you are happy. You've been at it, you're full time, you even take real estate with you on your vacation. So tell me what makes you so passionate about real estate?
I'm going to leave the lending to you now. So what makes me passionate? There's a certain satisfaction when you're able to handle giving the keys to that single parent who's raising her kids, the sense of ownership and pride, the excitement that the children now have that they have their own home. Nothing can beat that. There's no commission check that can give you that satisfaction and that pride to be able to make a family so happy. That to me it's just remarkable.
I totally agree with you. Money can't buy that. Money cannot buy that interaction, the joy, how many clients have cried with you, right? And walk you through the front door?
Eric, I'll share with you that most, if not all, my clients have become my friends. I get invited to weddings, to baby showers, baptisms. Then I realize when the parents call me and say, hey, guess what? My son wants to buy now. And I think, where did the time go? The little kids I knew are now adults and they're buying now. It ages me, but I love it that I'm that qualified realtor, that I'm the realtor for life with them.
I love it when I get referrals. And the fact that a referral is from the parent that I help does make you feel older. You wonder where the time has gone by, but it's also validation that you really do have a relationship. And I think part of that passion that you have in real estate, that we all have in our respective businesses, I'm in lending as well as media, is that we're truly helping people to achieve their goal. And they appreciate that for life. They really do. And you're witnessing that, helping now their children buy homes. And that's got to feel great.
It feels fabulous. There's a sense of pride because I know that I'm doing a good job by my client, whether they're buying or they're selling. And most, if not all of my business is by referral. So that makes me feel wonderful, but I make sure that I never lose contact. I sometimes write 500 to 600 Christmas cards every year. I try to make sure that I remember their birthdays, anniversaries. There's so many apps now that can go ahead and help, but it's that extra touch that makes me stand out from all the other real estate agents. And I'm very proud of that.
Marina, I see that in you. I really do. And again, congratulations on such a great career so far and building a following that is sending you their kids and soon to be, if you stay in there much longer, their kids, kids' children, right? I mean, And this is one of those businesses where you really never have to retire until, you just can't move anymore. So there's a very good possibility you could be serving the kids of the children of the parents that you've been helping. Now, let's talk about how you help buyers get into home ownership. What is your particular strategy? What is, say, the first thing if I were a buyer and I was contacting you or asked to contact you, and perhaps I saw you on the Powers Now TV, and I gave you a call, what would you say to me? How would we get started?
First, I need to know what is motivating you to buy. I need to sit down and explain the process. So many times when a client wants to purchase a home, the first thing that agents hear is a commission check. That's what goes through your brain. But you need to make sure that you sit down with your client and you explain the process, that you have someone like yourself to be able to explain the financing part of what's available, down payment assistance, conventional, FHA, because all of those programs change very, very quickly. When I started real estate, the contract was 3 pages. It's now 24 pages. So you need to make sure that you sit down with your client and that you explain the entire process of buying. Then there's the process of filling out the contract. So I make sure that I keep them separate and I let them know it's important for us to meet because I'm here to interview them to make sure that they feel comfortable with me. And they need to interview me to make sure that there's a good connection.
That's so important. And I assume you use a buyer's agreement. When you have that meeting, you make sure there's a connection that you can work with them, they can work with you. And then you begin the process, right? Because you need to understand what they need.
You have to find out the why. What is motivating them to buy? Why now? Why didn't we buy a year ago? Is there Are they moving out of the building because it's being sold? Do they have to do a relocation because of their job? Is it someone getting married and so now there's two families that are joining together to become one? You need to find out why to be able to provide that excellent service for your client.
Yeah, understanding the why is so important. And then on top of that, having someone with years of experience like you is also helpful because, as you mentioned, the contract is 24 pages and negotiating real estate and identifying properties that meet their needs. There's more than just finding a beautiful house, but is it near the schools? Is it in the right neighborhood? The distance from their job. It's a whole lot involved and working with a buyer. Let me ask you, do you like working with buyers? Because there are many agents who just want to sell listings. They want to sell houses. They don't really want to deal with buyers. And then there's agents who just love working with buyers. In fact, that they call themselves buyer's agents.
Because of the length of time that I've been in real estate, I have a pretty healthy balance of being a buyer's agent and a listing agent. It's very important that you are informed in both buying and selling to be able to do a good job for your buyer. You have to know your contract. It's important to negotiate on there. So it gives me great satisfaction, not only to be able to find the property for my client, but negotiate an excellent deal where I'm able to get as much as I can for my client and then pair them up with a lender like yourself to get them exceptional financing.
Well, that's great. And, it is good to be knowledgeable all around, both residential, commercial, investment properties, representing buyers who are investors, as opposed to buyers who are maybe first-time home buyers or move-up buyers. And you've seen it all in 24 years. And so that experience means a lot. Talk about sellers. What is your strategy in working with sellers who are looking to sell their home? And I'm thinking, why again, right? What's your motivation?
Absolutely. We have to know the why they're selling. Again, is it a marriage? Is it because they're going to relocate to another area, another state? It's very important to know the why and the time frame. How quickly do you have to move? Are you ready for a cash offer? Can you close it in 10 days if an investor comes in? Sometimes your seller maybe has a personal attachment to their home, and they want to make sure that the home, when it's sold, is going to be sold to that first-time home buyer. That gives me the greatest satisfaction that the American dream is still there, and the power is now to go after that American dream.
I so agree. The power is now to buy. If you're a buyer, the power is now to sell. If you are looking to sell. Now, Marina, do you bring any unique strategies to selling real estate? Can you talk briefly about some of the marketing strategies you employ? Now, given also the fact you're now a VIP agent of the Power is Now, so you have all that we have to offer as well.
Well, I think now that I've partnered up with The Power Is Now, whatever I have is left in the dust. And this just elevated my business just by 1,000,000,000%. I'm so excited to be able to partner up with you, The Power Is Now, and have my own talk show, podcast, magazine online. So whatever I had in the past, this is just going to take it over and beyond.
Well, you're absolutely right. And that's our goal, is to help you elevate your business and to get more exposure to your sellers. And so if you are thinking about selling your home, please consider working with Marina. I mean, we're talking not just, open houses and flyers and putting it on MLS and the syndication to Trulia and Zillow and all those other places. We're talking podcasts, radio, TV, magazines, and a host of stuff that she's able to do to help you get the exposure you need if you're looking to sell, and also opportunities to buy. And so, again, we're really excited that Marina is on the team. She's a VIP agent on The Power Is Now. Now, we're going to take another transition here and talk about the market. There's a lot happening in Rancho Cucamonga, a lot happening in Chino Hills, and Marina has been there for a long time, and so she can talk about it. You're listening to The Power Is Now, Power Agent Spotlight. We're going to take a quick break. Continue to stay with us. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. The Power Is Now.
Want to keep up with the current developments happening in the world of real estate? The Real Estate Roundtable, hosted by Eric L. Frazier, is a show you do not want to miss. The show features a panel of VIP agents who are passionate about helping people. It is what they do best. They discuss today's hot topics, latest market updates and trends. The panel also conducts interviews with prominent figures in the industry. New episode every Friday live on Facebook and replay on the Power Is Now YouTube channel.